Morning. In Thetford Forest. It's better. In Thetford Forest today. It's pretty wet and damp day. It's been like it all week. Ain't no great weather. And just after the May Day weekend bushcraft show I went to, I thought the weather might have picked up, but obviously not. But we're out to Thetford and just want to collect a few materials. I want to get some cactus. I know there's a little pond in Thetford which has got cactus. I'll try and obviously get some dead ones so I can get some resources for the hand drill. And got a few other bits and pieces in these I want to try out or use. Some of my own little pouches I've been making. I've been using them, so I thought I'd do a bit of a show and tell on them. Cook up some bannock, bit of bacon, and don't know, just see how the day progresses. But it's not so much cold, it's just a lot of rain. And I'm just going to get my map out in a minute just to try and locate where this pond is. I think it's somewhere over there. No, I've only got my small little tripod with me today, so I'll do the best I can with that. But hopefully you won't see anyone because of the amount of the rain we've had. It puts people off. But yeah, I'm going to get my map out and locate this pond, and mostly bring you back when I find some cactus. I'll see you shortly. Now we're coming up to a pond, I think. And this is where it's got the birch bark. It's got the very thin paper stuff here, if I remember rightly. It's got a few fallen birches. In the pond I can actually see cactus from here. Yeah, sort of got this quite very thin outer layer of the birch bark, which to be honest, it's like a flash fire, don't last long. Sorry, not even get on any film anyway, but I'll just grab some while I'm here. Yeah, there's quite lots of it. A damp day today might come in useful, you never know. So when I come to Thetford, I don't never generally bring any, I always have a bit of a fire kit, but I don't use it a great deal. There's normally enough resources around, you can get your fat wood. Stuff like that, so fat wood, plenty of pine here, obviously a load of birch. It's a load of fallen birch, so. But I need to get down over there. I'll find these cactus. Typically as I walk in, turn the camera off, there's a deer right in front of me. Goes running off. Yeah, not quite what I'm after. We'll walk around the other side and see what's over there. There's just loads of reeds here. have a drink. Not walk that far to be honest, but it's not warm enough. It's quite humid. So I think I'm just going to have a nose on over in that section over there. One of my items I've been using, it's going down quite well. This is a brand new one. This is the old canvas mat which I've been using, and I make these really tough. Getting all the materials is quite hard, but they're a great item. I normally put it a certain way down. Oh, there we are, the ground. Yeah, let's get through. Let's find a flat spot. Got stuff to make bannock later, got some bacon, so should be good. Got there. Okay. Using one of these little titanium sort of trangier stoves. They work quite well, quite efficient. You don't need a pot stand with them, and they're pretty good bird time. Because there's no wind today, it should be good. No, she's not the best striker. It's best to get the knife out really. There we go, we just wait for that. Right, just a little test. Now the material I use on this particular batch I've got is fire retardant. So I just want to try a test with it. I'm pretty sure it'll be good to go, but I want to put that out using this. Now I'm going to put my gloves on because I don't want it going through my gloves, because it may do. And so let's get my gloves on. But what I'm going to do is actually put this out using this underneath of this. I'm just going to put that over there. See, it's still going off some. These things don't want to go out, I tell you. There we go. That didn't want to go out, that was still going, and I could still feel the heat in my gloves. But that's hot. And apart from a couple of little scorch marks, that was really hot because it went straight into my hand through this glove. That's good to go still. So that's proper fire retardant, that material. I never really tried it. I know I put a flame to it and a lighter, and it's not ever done anything. But that was like that's some real heat on that. Even just the heat alone, just the heat of that titanium hot will mostly burn through most stuff. So that was yeah, quite good. I do a roll my coat up, which is a sort of pretty standard way of doing it. Just do that up a bit. Generally better to do this on the ground, but stuff it in the hood. It ain't too bad then. What I'll do, I'll strap this to the top of my rucksack with some cordage I've got in my pocket. I don't know if I'll make these little Trangier bags or not. It's quite a lot of work just to make a little bag, but it's like just a little square box bag. And fits the Trangier and this thing quite nicely. Not fiddly at all, looks fiddly the way I'm doing it, but it's not. So, it's just like a little Trangier type of bag really. Don't know if I'll make them or not, but I'll see how I get on with it if I use it a lot. I think I will use it. But they're quite handy to have because it saves most of us have a nesting cup. Yeah, so most of us have a nesting cup and bottle, and so what, instead of getting the whole kit out just to have a brew, Trangier or one of them sort of whatever new titanium, we can just chuck your cup on top of it and have a quick brew as you walk around. Works really good, depending on what you're doing. Right, I'm just going to pack up the rest of this. So it's designed really, the way it's folded together to fold back really quite nice and neatly. Now I'm not bloody promoting these because I want to flog them to you guys. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. That's all. I'm not. If you want one, you know, I've not even got any. I ain't made any for a while. Well, I've made some last weekend, but this is not a trying to flog it to you video. This is just a bit of a show and tell what I'm doing and what I'm up to. It's just all I'm doing. So, and just actually get some feedback maybe. You know what I mean? I know what I like. I know what when I go out. What works for me and most people, but not everyone obviously, and I just come in, I'm making stuff that I want, that's all. So that's the only reason it. So I'm just showing you some of the stuff really, just a bit of an update. And anyone who got a stubborn, that fits lovely in here. And all I'm going to do with that, I'll put this back in there. I don't want to lose this jacket because they're not cheap. So I like to hook it through something or another, so I know that. So what I've done, just done that with a taut line hitch, so I can just tighten it up. And just for security, I'm going to strap this down the bottom out. I'm sure I'd hear it fell off. So yeah, I've just gone a taut line hitch on here, so it's just I can just tighten it up as I go along. It's still warm, you know. Let's go for a walk. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice to get out of the section I was in over there where that little pond was, because there was too many dog walkers. I had 4 dogs come up to me barking. That's the trouble, when you walk around the edges of Thetford Forest where everyone parks their cars up, and also dogs. You know what I mean? It seems like you're going to get attacked by them all the time. But now I've got into sort of the my section where I come to, and it's nice. The sun's trying to get through, which is nice. Bit of sun. I always try and bring 2.5 litres of water out with me, especially if I'm walking, because you always need hydrating. So I've had a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, 300 litres of water. And I'll finish this at the time I get to where we're going to set up for the day. The time now is 11:15. It's warming up a bit, but there's that fear of rain coming down at the same time, so I will put a tarp up when we get there. 2-minute job, saves getting wet. Get going. Oh, there's loads of fallen birch trees around here and loads of birch bark. So I'm only going to have a little contained fire, but I might just grab some for the hell of it while I'm out. It is pretty rotten stuff, but I find a decent bit, which is half dry. Don't need a lot. Nice little spot. This is where I normally come, or further back. But I think I'll stay this side. It's a bit open, but it's got the farmer field on one side. There's no real path coming through here, I think, and you might see the odd person every now and again, but it's very rare. But yeah, we'll set up somewhere along here. Right, I think this is where we'll set up camp. It's quite nice. Slightly different location. It's got the farmer's woodland to one side of me, and I don't really want to go in the heavy grasses and stuff like that. The old ticks. I did have one jump on me earlier, which I flicked off. I just keep monitoring as you're walking. In a minute I'll just have a little shakedown, but I'm pretty covered up. My arms, it just fell on my hand. I just flicked it off. Sorry, just flicked it off. But yeah, it's nice, bit of sun coming through. So yeah, and on the ground it's all, yeah, it's quite nice. Put a tarp up. Well, I always wear a hat as well. Generally, got nothing in your hair. Have a quick look round. It's all good. So let's get a tarp set up, yeah. Right, in this front patch, I've got my waterproof trousers and a tarp, and so I've got waterproof trousers down the bottom there. So this is just a lightweight, quite easy to put up tarp, which I think we put up between these two trees. How he's going. So here we are. Temperature's cooled down slightly, so obviously I'm cooling down slightly. So I'm going to put my top on in a minute. Battery's going flat, but brew time. Maybe some Bannock as well. Bacon. Yeah, it's getting there. I don't know if that was recording, but yeah, these Helicon Techs first day patches, love it. Been at it for about 6 months now, and yeah, really impressed with it because it's just easy to grab, to hook onto, to put it in your pockets, and you know, I use it all the time. Even if I'm at home, I'll always have it to hand. A pair of gloves on the outside, I always have gloves, but yeah, oh, I've got to unhook that first. Wool hat because it's still cold. So inside this patch, got a few items, sort of possible bits and pieces. The knife, I made a new, at the Bushcraft Mayday meet, made a nice sort of a ladle type soup spoon out of cherry, which is nice, and I normally have small little ones. I put these ones in my pocket a lot of the time. Something new, a new product. Well, it's not new, but it's from Sweden. It's called this Fat Bear, and it's all leather goods. See if I can get it in focus. Put them down. It's full leather goods, totally natural. Actually made out of Swedish bear's fat, and it's not just for leather. It could be anything. I put some on my beard, put some on my face, my hands. Really good, so we'll have a go at that. Might do my gloves with it. And then some paracord, little Brown & Bruck sharpener, and my sort of sewing kit and stuff. But I just chucked it all in there for now because it's easy. So, and that's one of the patches I sort of make. This is my Bannock mix, which I always keep in these Nalgene little bottles because they last forever. Brew kit, another little pouch with a Velcro top. This is a very heavy duty ripstop material, really tough. And another pouch, it's got my stove, it's got my pots and pans in there, so we'll be cooking up on that, using that in the shortly. The water, this is a large food bag. This can be used for all sorts of things, but I've just chucked a load of food in there at the moment. Yeah. This is sort of roll top bag so you can cinch it right down. But there must be like 2 days of food in there, easy. Highlighting kit. And I've got my swag man because it doesn't matter this time of year, you never know how the weather's going to change, and this thing's brilliant and I love it. I've been using it a lot. And other bits and pieces, my knife and bits and pieces, and that side, water, got an axe, got a saw. Yeah, it wasn't really going through my kit, it's just sort of showing sort of contents, but yeah, let's get a brew on. I think I've said brew a lot today for some reason. Let's get a cup of tea on, go. Got a Bannock. Time that water heats up, which could take some time. We might have the Bannock done. So I've got a wooden plate that was gifted to me by Tim Smith, rough timber. Gave it a good sanding down. We oiled it. It's really quite nice. Little cook kit that I picked up last week from one of the guys. Sort of fits in there quite nicely. But we do have Bannock in here. I sort of do a Bannock with raisins and bits and pieces. Oh, plus I've got some bacon as well. So I'll have that afterwards. So what I'm going to use is a small spoon to mix it up with. Give it a good shake. And you can get quite a lot in here, to be honest. Whee. I did pack it out. Yeah, there's a few days worth of Bannock here. I think that might be enough actually. Just put a bit more in. That'd be quite a good size one. I know by how much I put in there, how much I use. Get some water and sort of play it by ear really. Just put a bit in at a time. You don't have to get in a mess with it. The sort of thing we're after. So yeah, you should be able to just rub your hands and it'll be dry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook it in this lid. is a bit small to do, and some butter on that low heat over there. Right, here we go. I ain't got much oats for this stove, but let's try and do this bannock. Let's get it in there. And I'll keep that thing ticking over, and hopefully in about 15-20 minutes we'll have a bannock. So I'll bring you back. Still cooking. A little test with bannock, you know sort of when it's done. When you press it, see to me that's not done yet. It feels too squodgy, especially around there. When it's a bit firm, then it's done. But it's constantly monitoring with this silly little stove. So it's like the third or fourth time I've used it. It's been a bit of a, you know, so it's a constant feed of it all the time. Oh, it's raining. Bit of rain. Good thing I've got the shelter up. But yeah, I'll bring you back when it's done. I'm going to give it a flip in a minute. I'm going to flip it over. Yeah, just keeps this thing here. I've never used one for a big fire, but they're great for these stoves. Yeah, it worked really well for these. Yeah, I knew it was going to rain at some point. The sun out was really nice. But, that'll be done soon. I think I do bacon actually. Got quite a bit of bannock. That'll do me. But yeah, we'll crack it open in a minute. You're going to get it slightly burnt, especially using that pan, and also the sugars that are in it. There is sugar in it, the raisins, so you can't help it. You can if you're at home, obviously, or you're using a proper fire. It's not, you won't burn it, but using a small little pan, little fire like that, it will slightly burn a bit. Okay, I think we're done. Now you can see it's really firm. It's quite easy. It's quite a good thicken. Obviously, if I'd done a thinner one, it'd have been better. But so if I can get this in, it should be easy enough to. Yeah, it's pretty good to me. That is done. Still quite light and fluffy, very bread like inside. So yeah, let's have a taste. I'll put raisins, nuts in this, bit of sugar, so it's quite a fruity bannock. I mean it's light, it's quite light as well. Now what? Also is really nice to do when it's near done, like it was there. Put holes in it, all around it, and then put honey on top, and it melts into the holes all on the top, and it's really tasty. Sort of takes it up to that next level. Yeah, so it's not that late. I think it's what's the time? Just going up to past 10 past 1, and pack up slowly. Have a little stroll around back round to the other sides of the woodlands, and yeah, do a bit of investigating. Sort of stop training. Sun's come out again, which is nice. Tarp won't dry out now, but I'll just take it home and do it. But yeah, what I've been doing is just sit back here and just have eat my bannock and a hot drink and just chill it out for an hour or so. Right, see you on another video.